So now I'm thinking, is Swoops like some super powerful fiend who just agreed to be my familiar?
I am dying.
Feels like that's a possibility at this point.
I am dying.
Swoops is just here for the lulz.
I got nothing. We're ending game there. I have no more comments. We're moving over to out of character.
He has an intelligence score of 2.
God damn it. Tell me something you had fun with. Let's all of you shut the hell up. I have a stream to do.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Oh, that was Chat, please feel free. I know there's not a whole lot of people still here, which is just the more a shame for folks who did not stick around for the end. That was just absolutely spectacular. If you're still here, please go ahead and sound off in the chat. Gail, yes, of course. That was just, oh my god. I'm going to have to take a moment to collect my thoughts. It looks like Gail is totally not able to speak at the moment either. Let's go ahead and start with Jeff. What is something, as we always end with, what is something that you had fun with? And what is a player character you would like to nod? God damn it, people, show some fucking decorum.
I definitely had fun with the with Lore, my friend, my bosom pal. Utterly, it's like, I'm going to go kill them. I'm like, well, back to the players. Well, you back the team you're with and go force to go for the murdering. But I think like my favorite moment was the negging, shaming, and consequently terrifying of the peasantry.
Gary?
And of Gary, and by him, all of the peasants of Faerun. Just thank you for. I hate you so much for making me agree with my fascist brother. I hate you.
Oh my god.
Just awful.
They weren't even the worst peasants ever.
No,
they weren't.
I literally just rolled badly, so I broke both of my legs, and now you hate me. Jen, go ahead and tell me what's something you had fun with. What's a player character you'd like to nod?
This was such an interesting game, because
that's a word for it.
Fight. I didn't fight anything. I spent most of my time pissed off and like trying to calm everybody else down. And that was such an interesting chance to try, if not fail, to use some of the bardic skills, the talk. Oh, I really liked leveling. I liked that I liked the fact that was basically a bardic level thing. But yeah, it was so interesting.
I'm really glad.
I have to say,
go ahead.
I am here for M's absolute brutal portrayal of Lore. Like Clarion is super mad at his other GF, but seriously, I love it and I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's.
I know what you're killing about. We didn't kill a single orc. Lore killed 4 orcs.
Lore didn't kill any orcs, actually.
I thought
the sword did, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Please
sure.
No.
So
guns kill people. People don't kill people.
Would you be so kind as to tell us what's a thing that you enjoyed? What's a thing that you? What's a player character you'd like to call out? In a good way. Yes, you, M.
Okay, sorry, I didn't catch that part, and it didn't show up in the thing.
Yeah, it happens.
I can't hear things. Let's see. I love doing murder, guys. Don't understand. I get to do it so rarely in D&D. Like, I'll be honest. 80% of my D&D games, I get my ass kill stealed.
And you got 4 for 4. I will not be complaining.
Oh god.
Could have killed him faster. I'm just saying. They didn't need to help. They wouldn't have woken up.
Increase your DPS, scrub.
Oh my god.
But like, oh goodness, everything was so good. I do appreciate Clarion being like, the fuck. I also appreciate at the beginning of game where we just argued about whether or not we should use the front door, and like, you know, have we heard about a front door? Did you know that a front door exists?
I really did like the continued, like, by the way, there's a door in the front that we could walk through.
Yeah. And you know what? We might not have even had to kill any orcs if we had done that.
And
oh my goodness.
Although at this point, Clarion would not believe that Lore would not have murdered them on sight. Like, at this point, Clarion feels a little betrayed. There's going to be some emotional fallout.
We could have gone diplomacy, and Lore would have been fine with it.
Yeah. Lore could have been fine with diplomacy down here.
I doubt it.
Gail, what is something?
Have such a messed up time. Oh
Gail, what is something that you had fun with, and what is a player character you would like to shout out?
I'm going to start with the player character. I love the fact that Clarion does not miss an opportunity to build his brand. That these people were stuck, terrified behind bars, and Clarion's like, you know what? They need a proper introduction.
I will save you.
I will save. Clarion just kind of was. It's so frustrated that like he just kind of defaulted back to like instinct at that point, which his instinct was, I am here to save you, as opposed to.
And I am just
stop. You know?
I am just loving the ongoing saga of Swoops being better than all of us.
What is with NPCs in our game and being able to just lap the PCs over and over and over again? What is happening here?
Like, to this point, I'm like meta wondering if Charlotte got all of those good grades on her own, or if Swoops like
Swoops is like doing math for her.
RNG is my co-pilot.
That intelligence of 2 was it's actually a 20.
I just like, again, 20s are not crit successes on skill checks, but it was a 15 and none of you came close. Like, I think one person got a 13 and then Swoops gets a 16 on a natural 20, and like, this game is one of those, like, I love Dungeons and Dragons because of the sheer, remarkably just complex, coincidences that happen and lead to ridiculous outcomes. I had an incredible time this entire time. I had no idea how the fuck this was gonna go. I knew that going down the chimney was one one possibility. Going through the front door was a possibility. There are other possibilities. Like, I was very much excited to find out what you were going to do. Andre, hola, ¿cómo estás? Glad you're here. I'm sorry that I don't speak Spanish fluently and I don't have a translator for this stream, but you're right that having a Spanish translator would absolutely increase the accessibility here, and I agree. So muchas gracias for being here. I appreciate you. And I'm going to say I appreciated Calder for just utilizing a magic weapon that you haven't used before. That wand is amazing, and I really enjoyed what you had. And it was a great way to just shut this entire combat down. This could have ended up cascading, right? And the reason that this didn't cascade into pulling the whole dungeon is because Calder used Entangle. That sort of plant life keeps all of the sound from going out there. So that's sort of why you didn't just pull everything. So Calder, I really appreciated your tactical wisdom in immediately saying, no, nobody move. This is it.
Rolling the 20 on initiative certainly didn't suck.
And having advantage on initiative certainly doesn't suck. And Clarion, I like how you, the one with the skeletal, like, minion is somehow the voice of morality
I mean, the thing is,
in this group right now.
he's chaotic good. He's literally not using the crystal for bad. Like, he made a butler, you
Yes.
know?
However, I want to be clear that you live in a universe where good and evil are absolute. They are objective.
They are objective and constructive parts of the cosmology of this universe.
And
I'm aware of that.
Let's
I'm
not
aware
forget
of
what Gandalf said. Don't tempt me, Frodo. I would use this ring. I would try to use this ring for good. Anyway, but that's not a thing. And I appreciate that you are the moral center of the group right now. And that makes me very happy because the commoners are looking at you like, you've got a skeleton. You're a necromancer. And you're like, yeah, but I'm the only one that doesn't want these commoners to fucking die right now. And I loved it. And Lore, I knew from the instant you said you were going to play a Hexblade that might end up specializing in great weapons, I knew you were going to be just a force of nature. And I think what the folks in this chat have seen today is that you are going to be doing just hundreds of points of damage going forward. And it's nice to play the murder hobo every now and then. Isn't it? Like it's
homeowner.
The murder that's true because you're a noble. The murder homeowner every now and then, and it's good. You're taking advantage of some great mechanics, and I really enjoy how you're playing this. I like the commitment to I'm gonna do a thing that Meepo has decided is a bad idea. When Meepo said, when he spends his reaction to try to deflect your blow and you do it anyway, that is a brave choice as a character and as a player, and I appreciate it, and I think you're amazing. And of course, Gale, Swoops is just, he's an MVP.
It's just a meme at the moment.
He's just like, he is carrying. We asked what the airspeed, what the laden airspeed of a bat is when carrying an entire party. Well, this is it. Like this is the second or third time that Swoops is the reason you were able to find what you wanted to find. And I think you are all absolutely amazing. I think we're going to go ahead and call it there. But before we do, let's go ahead and have Jen, Swedish Geekball, go ahead and give us a few of your pluggables, if you would be so kind.
I am the Swedish Geekball on Twitch and Twitter. I do streaming art and I stream games. I have dedicated game streaming on Thursday and Friday with I'm finishing up Dragon Age 2 and I'm finishing up The Witcher. And then the other days now seem to be just like it's either art or it's gaming.
Absolutely. One silver key. I mean, M.
I'm M. I'm One Silver Key on Twitch and everything, actually. I have games tomorrow, so.
Absolutely. And I have been Rob Cunningham or Rob or Professor Cunningham or Mr. Cunningham, depending on where you know me from. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Math Demigod. You can find me at Patreon also at Math Demigod. And finally, you can find the replays of this very stream both tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. We are going to do a live rewatch of the replay so that folks can, sometimes our players come in. I think One Silver Key, I think Em and Gale tend to come in and have a few comments on the events of the game. And it's a lot of fun. And I feel like we're going to end up laughing an awful lot more tomorrow morning. So once again, if it is right now, what would it be right now? This has been a almost 4-hour stream, so we'd say 10, 11, 12. We're coming up on 1 p.m. Pacific if you're watching the replay. And I hope you all have a great time, and I hope you all had a great time. And go ahead and say goodbye to our viewers, players.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Excellent. Good reference. I'm sure it's perfectly topical, and all of our very young viewers will get it.
I just said goodbye in several languages.
In a bunch of ways. That's absolutely true. Thank you, friends. It's been great. I will see you now really quick, not next week, not the week after, because I have some things I have to do. Our next game is going to be 3 weeks from today. Thank you very much. We will see you then.